You're right guys, it's Capgun Tom here and welcome to episode number 41 of the Path to Paris. Now we've got a lot of trading to do today. As you all know, we're trying to make our way towards the Ibrahimovic, the Inform Lavezzi, the Inform Matuidi and the Inform Ibrahimovic. Lots of coins needed for all of those players, and as you can see, we've started off by selling every single Pedro that I bought in the last episode, converting them from right wing to right mid, making about 900 coins per card. Had 11 of them, so that's like 8,000 coins profit, maybe 8,800 coins profit or something like that. So that's not too bad a going. Now if you're looking to buy some Ultimate Team coins, go and check out battle.com. Their link will be down in the description. A fast, cheap and reliable coin service. Now we're going into divisions. We're in Division 4 today, and we have 6 points from our first 3 games in the division, so 2 wins and 1 loss. We're hoping to improve on that, move towards, you know, the promotion, or at least stay within the sort of safety of this division and not get relegated. So I really do want to push for a promotion. I feel like we've been in Division 4 for way too long, and it's time to get back into Division 3. We have been there before, but we got relegated, so there is a lot of work to do on both fronts, the trading and also the sort of playing as well. So here we go, we're in the first game and we're coming up against the 4-4-2 Serie A squad. It's got Biabiani on the right mid, which is always an issue because he's got 96 pace, and if a person wants to abuse that, they will, and they really will. Now he gets a corner early on, he crosses it in and it's into the back of the net. There you can see Juan Jesus climbing well and actually converting there, the centre-back Brazilian. I think he plays for Inter Milan as well, so that was a bit unfortunate to go behind so early on, and then we found ourselves further behind when he went down the wing with Biabiani, crossed it in, and as I said, if Biabiani wants to get abused, they will abuse him, and that's what he decided to do for the rest of the game. Really, it was very difficult to defend against. You know, my my left back isn't that quick, so Biabiani really does just outpace him. Now he managed to get one back through Menez there. Good work from him. We're playing in like a 4-3-3 formation in this game with Menez up top and obviously our wingers being Lucas and Lavezzi, so we need them to do some work. But before we could sort of like mount sort of like an equaliser, he ended up going further into the lead for a cross and Palacio. Now we managed to counter that with our own cross, getting back to 2 or 3-2 with Menez, and then we managed to equalise through Menez to actually save the point. I mean, it was a very difficult game. I probably didn't actually deserve to walk away with anything in that game. He had actually been better than me, but fortunately Menez was on good form, managed to get that hat-trick, and we do walk away with, you know, at least 1 point from those 3 possible points, and there's no loss as well. I do hate getting losses on my records because you can't get rid of them. Now we got a free gold pack, or a sort of like a gift pack from the daily gifts, so I opened that, didn't really get anything in it though, and I went away and did another trading session. So here we go, more Pedros. This method isn't actually working all that well anymore because obviously I showed the method of how to do this on Sunday, so if you want to go and see that, there'll be a link in the description, but you can do it with other players is what I'm going to sort of get towards when you're looking at this sort of method. You buy the right wing Pedros, move them to right wing mid, and then sell them on for profit. And obviously you need to make sure that you buy them buy the card and the modifier as well cheaper than you actually end up selling them on for, because people were messaging me asking what was going wrong with their method, and I sort of had to explain it to a lot of people. But yeah, the tutorial will be down in the description if you want to watch it, and all of this was recorded well before I released that method, so I'm not actually going to be using Pedro from this point on, despite the fact that he was working really well for me. I mean, I was making like, you know, probably like 10k every time I filled up my trade pile with them, so it's kind of annoying to have shot myself in the foot, but it will recover, and I'm sure I'll find another player before long to sort of do that method with. Now we're going into our next game, and we're coming up against a 4-3-3 BPL squad, and it's got the likes of Benteke up front, which, you know, fills me with dread because Benteke is probably the most overpowered, one of the most overpowered players on this game. Just absolute nightmare to defend against. You can see here he goes through early on, and bam, that is a good shot. Great save from Sirigu there, though, getting down low to his right early and managing to keep it out. However, the corner comes in, and who's there? None other than Benteke, and he's in the lead 9 minutes in, and I thought Sirigu would have got that because it was right at him. I guess his player blocked me off, and that's just the power of Benteke. Now we managed to score with Jallet. It's very rare for him to actually get a goal in any game for our team, so I was pretty happy to see that. So it came as even more of a surprise when the second goal came from me and it was him again getting on the end of this cross from Lavezzi and popping it into the back of the net. So it's 2-1 to me now, and Jalit's on a hat-trick. I was like, this is ridiculous. I never see any of my defenders, you know, even attempt to get a hat-trick, and now he's almost there. He's got loads of time to do it as well. Now Benteke ends up getting back on, well, getting him back onto level terms. Really frustrating for me because I thought I'd done enough to save that. Had a good chance here, but unfortunately Cavani missed. It hit the post, but as the ball came out, he slid in and he took out, I believe it was Menez. So we've got a chance here from the penalty, and I was like, you know what, I have to take it with the man himself. He's on a hat-trick. He's got to have his chance. You know, it's his day to shine. So we get him up to the penalty spot, and he misses. I was so gutted, and I was like, well, he's definitely not getting a hat-trick now. Fortunately for me, did manage to get one last chance in the 90th minute, tramped it across the face of goal, and Cavani was there to apply the finish. So we end up taking down a 3-2 win, and it would have been really nice to see that hat-trick from Jalit, but oh well, you know, maybe there'll be another day when he gets a chance to have his moment in the sun. But 2 goals from a defender is absolutely fantastic anyway. So 3 points on the board, that's exactly what we're looking for, and we can move on in the division. We've also managed to go away and sell all of those Pedros I just picked up. We're now on 80,000 coins. As you can see, it's working out pretty well. Gone up about 11k. I had 69,000 coins before I bought all these Pedros, and now I have about 80k. So that's really good going, and I think that I may have opened a daily gift as well that was about 2,500 coins as well in amongst that. So just if you're sort of wondering how the numbers don't add up, I managed to get a couple of daily gifts. Anyway, we're opening a season ticket pack here. Obviously season ticket pack comes once a week. We're going to see if we get anything in today's pack, and as the ball goes round, have a look, and no, we are not going to get anything today. Thiago is our best player. Really frustrating. We get a right wing back to right back card, and to be honest, that pack was worth less than probably about 3 or 4k. No, not even that. Probably worth less than 2.5k, which is really annoying. Anyway, you can see here that we have gone away and done some more trading. I picked up a couple of informed players and also a couple of Luis Gustavo. I was planning to do this move Luis Gustavo from CDM to CMs, but after looking into it a little bit closer, I realised that I couldn't. Anyway, I bought the Luis Gustavos at 1,000 coins a piece, going to list them up for 1,200, so I'll still make about 140 coins profit after tax, which isn't too bad. Marquinhos there, picked him up for 22,000 coins, trying to list him up for 25,000 coins. Obviously got the shadow card on him, which gives him pace +3 and defending +3, which is a really desired card, and it goes for about 3,500 as a lowest buy it now. We're also putting up Gundogan. We're going to make about, I don't know, about 600-700 coins on him after tax. Didn't really think through the tax sort of element there when I bought him. A bit unfortunately had been moved to Cam though. Also listing up all the Luis Gustavos, as I said, hoping to make about 800 coins profit in total off selling all of them. So not brilliant, but you know, it was no harm, no foul, and it was a mistake in my trading. So to actually be making profit when I've made a mistake is pretty good, and they're selling pretty quickly, as you can see. Before I'd even finished listing them all up, we'd already managed to sell one, so that was good. Now we're going to go into divisions again. You can see that we're playing in a 4-3-1-2 formation, purely because my wingers are tired, they need some rest, so they are on the bench for this game, and we need a central team, so that's what we're doing. We're playing Pastore as the centre attacking mid. He did used to actually be a centre attacking mid on FIFA 13, so I thought that he'd probably play best there out of all of our players, and we come up against a 3-5-2. Well, it's a very cool looking Bundesliga sort of German hybrid. He has like players outside of Germany in his hybrid, which is kind of cool, but unfortunately for me, I went behind early on, and despite the fact that I managed to get on level terms, we end up losing this game, and I really was so frustrated about losing this game because I was all over him. I couldn't have hoped for a more one-sided performance from my team. See there, Menez missing a perfectly good opportunity, then Cavani not putting that one away, and the header going wide as well. It just wasn't my day. Eventually he managed to get he got a cross in the 90th minute and scored it, and I was just like, what on earth? I was like, how do bad players keep coming away with good results against me? You can look at the stats, and you would think that I'd probably done enough to get a 3-2 result. Maybe he could have had 2 goals out of what he'd done, but a 3 3-2 result would have been, you know, probably fair, maybe even a 2-1 to me, but it ended up being 2-1 to him, which is just kind of crazy. Everything was in my favour. I mean, possession, chances, pass accuracy. I guess you're going to be like, shot accuracy is lower, but, you know, shot accuracy doesn't really mean bollocks if you've got more chances on target at the end of the day. So there you go, guys. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. Not sure when the next episode of Path to Paris will be up. It will either be Friday or Sunday. Haven't really decided yet. Depends how trading goes this week. Look out for Journey to Juventus. That's going to be up pretty much every single day when Path to Paris isn't up. So keep your eye on that. Subscribe if you're new. Drop a like on this one. Let's get 1,000 likes as always. And I will see you all next time.